peptide bond between the carbonyl and the amino group. You know? So first is the carbonyl sa first, and then amino group sa second, ang join. Okay. So in that case, you will have the peptide bond, and the growing peptide chain will give you the primary structure. So it is a linear sequence of amino acids. Okay. However, if you will have to break the peptide bonds there, what process do you have? Hydrolysis. You have to add back the water in order to split the peptide bond. Okay. So when you say hydrolysis, you are breaking the peptide bond. Therefore, you are disrupting or the primary structure. Did you get it? And that is hydrolysis. So if you have a complete hydrolysis, what is your expected final product?
Amino acid.
Complete hydrolysis.
Amino acid.
It's the amino acids. However, if you have partial hydrolysis from a long chain of polypeptide, you will have shorter peptides. Shorter lang. Siguro, milagro kung naagi may painon sa amino acids. But definitely, there will be shorter peptides, so on and so forth. That is if there is partial hydrolysis. Still, ma-disrupt ang iyahang primary structure. However, if it's only disruption of the R interaction. Kano sa na ay R interaction? If there is quaternary structure. So what holds two subunits together? The R group interaction. What are the R group interaction? Hydrogen, disulfide, what else? Hydrophobic and ionic interaction. So, kung ma-disrupt na, ma-split ang duwa ka polypeptide. Kung ma-disrupt ang tertiary structure, ang R groups gahapon sa within that peptide. No, polypeptide. So, in that case, maguba yung globular structure. Kaya even if you have quaternary structure, pag ma-disrupt ang R group, you can still have quaternary structure because there is, you have a globular one because tertiary structure is globular in shape, right? So, kung naana kay tertiary, i-disrupt mo ang R bonds, ang R and R interaction, you will now have the secondary structure. You can still disrupt the secondary structure because hydrogen bond is a weaker bond, right? You can still disrupt that one, but until secondary structure. Kaya ang product sa disruption of the secondary structure will give you the primary structure. And if you have that one until the primary structure, you will have denaturation. So denaturation, it is the disorganization or unfolding or even uncoiling of proteins characteristic three-dimensional shape as a result of secondary, tertiary, and quaternary structural interaction. So a product of complete protein denaturation is what? Complete. No! Did we break the peptide bonds? No! What is the ultimate or product of complete denaturation of primary structure because you were able to preserve still the peptide bond, restoring its, maintaining its primary structure. So, lahi ang hydrolysis, lahi ang protein denaturation. Ang protein denaturation, kasulang mga interaction. Final product of complete. When you say complete, extensive primary structure. But when I say partial, then you could have quaternary, you could have tertiary, and you could have secondary, and even primary. Kaya wala man na complete, kay partial. Pero kung yung ka-complete, extensive, then it is the primary structure. Okay. So once again, we have a secondary structure here, a helix. When it undergoes denaturation, it becomes a strand. So you will have here an unstructured protein strand. And this is a primary structure. And it would lose its biological function, no? Or biochemical activity. So we can have it reverted back. So we call it denaturation. But generally, it is irreversible protein denaturation. That's why when you boil egg, what is the protein in the egg? And white, and you have there the albumin. So the albumin there will be denatured. That's why you can see it turning from transparent into white. No? Even if you have milk, no? Katong akong dimension ganyan, katong your eye, katong curdling sa mga babies, no? Gawas, mga bitaw sa sila bibs kay aron kapuhan. The whitish thing there is the denaturation and casing of protein in the milk. Okay. So what happens? Ang mga interaction ma-describe. So from this one na kung kayo, what happens? Makuan siya. So it gets denatured. So what is an indication that there is protein denaturation? Okay. Kung gagmay na kayo ang protein, you would observe minimal or cloudiness. Kung gamay ang protein, pag i-denature niyo na siya sa water, adding a denaturing agent, mura na siya cloudy. Meaning there is a white precipitate. Pero kung daghan kay siya, obviously there will be curdling. Okay? Kaya kung pareho sa milk na coagulation, mag-coagulate siya, magputi na mag-coagulate siya. That is fine. That there is denaturation. So what are the factors that would affect denaturation? We have heat. As you apply heat, what happens to the molecules? It gets inside the kinetic energy increases. They tend to vibrate. So when there is a close interaction, when there is vibration, the tendency is letting go. So that's what would happen if there is denaturation by heat. Because vibration is not that strong, no? So unsa ang weaker interaction na yan disrupt?
Hydrogen
The weakest
bonds.
is the hydrophobic interaction, and then the hydrogen bonds. Okay? So these are the bonds that will be disrupted when one would apply heat. Another way of disruption by heat is microwave radiation. So you know, using the microwave, there is heating. So still the same way, there is an increase in kinetic energy. Even exposure to sunlight, this is UV radiation. It will still denature the protein, breaking the hydrogen bonds and even the hydrogen interaction. As a matter of fact, di ba, kung magpainit, we have sunburn. And if you notice the sunburn there, it's due to the protein denaturation on your skin. So kung ma-denature siya, di ba, manitong ka din, mamakpak, di ba, puti-puti? So it's still denaturation. Okay. If you whip paghimo og icing, di ba, egg white, fluffy siya, you whip in yung maayo. Diba, if you see there is this white thing, fluffy thing, and that is a product of the denaturation. So whitish, no? Okay. So we have also this organic solvent. A very good example is ethanol or alcohol per se. Alcohol has OH. It is capable, it is generally methanol, ethanol, no, isopropyl alcohol. These are soluble in water because they are polar. So they are polar in nature, and they have the OH, partially positive H, partially negative oxygen. So it is capable of disrupting the hydrogen bonds in the case. Okay. So it's been mentioned here that diba, pag sterilize, to get rid of the bacteria, to get rid of the viruses, because based on the structure, this bacteria, their genetic material is enclosed, same as the viruses, is enclosed by a protein ovary. And once the protein gets denatured, just like, di ba, pag denature siya, mag-open up. So, bawas na dahil na yung genetic material, maka-reproduce pa siya sa ang cell within. No, because it will no longer get into our system. Kung di ba kabantay mo, mga nurses, what do you use before injecting? Always swab sa alcohol. Kaya nga no, pag treatment mo, there is this high tendency na ang outside mga germs, bacteria, viruses can get into that small hole in your skin. So dapat i-disinfect para safe. Okay. So that is, and also in the surgery, hindi ka pwede mag-opera kung walang i-sterilize ang mga gamit. Walang i-sterilize ang whole na operating room. In fact, grabe yun ang pag-protect. Bago pagani ka musunod, kung pwede pa, i-disinfect yung why? Na ay mga cases na wala siya namatay sa iyang sakit. Na-acquire niya sa hospital ng sepsis. Ang infection nakasulod na ito. Imbis lahi ang complaint kini, pag-opera, nakasulod na ito ng infection, dito na siya naman sa infection. So careful good nurses, dali niyo mo. Dapat you are to save life, not to make someone's life risky. Did you get it? So dapat, why you ha? Kanang inyong nasabtan sa biochemistry, gamiton dyan na bito. Okay? So kanang sterilizing, iba na uban, ana, di ba na yung spray? Kaya nga naman, kung na-ay anything diha sa imong outfit, dili na mamatay siya. Pagsunod din mo, sterile. Okay? So that's how it should be. Okay. Another weapon that we have during the pandemic, we have the soap and detergent. Why do we use the soap? Soap is a salt of fatty acid. Once you have the salt of a fatty acid, saba na sila no? Kadungog mo? Yes. Kadungog mo? Kaya ako silang gawason. Ako ang naka-distract. So anyway, hapit na lang.
Tapos ang bar dito. Abre. Tapos na ang door. Like that,